For decades, the narrative of external influence in Africa has often been dominated by a singular powerful force. Think massive infrastructure, vast loans, and a seemingly hunger for resources. But what if the story is far more complex? What if the winds of change are bringing a different kind of partnership to the continent? A partnership rooted in shared history, mutual respect, and a vision of sustainable growth. This is an untold story of India's quiet yet profound ascent in Africa. A story that challenges the old paradigm and offers a new dawn of cooperation. To truly understand India's role today, we must journey back through time. The connection between India and Africa isn't new. It predates colonial power, with centuries of vibrant trade across the Indian Ocean. Culturally, economically, the ties run deep. Mahatma Gandhi's political awakening in South Africa, India's support for African decolonization on global stages like the United Nations, and its role in the non-aligned movement all laid the groundwork for a unique relationship. After gaining independence, both India and many African nations shared a common goal of South-South cooperation, seeking to build self-reliance and resist external pressure. Despite its own economic challenges, India consistently extended a hand of friendship, offering technical assistance and sharing its developmental experiences. This historical goodwill is a crucial differentiator, setting a stage for the present. Fast forward to the 21st century, and India's engagement has taken on a new dynamism. No longer just about historical solidarity, it's a strategic, economic, and geopolitical imperative. India's approach is often described as a development compact, a strategy focused on capacity building, finance, grants, and technology linked partnership. Unlike some models that prioritize resource extraction, India emphasizes human development and local empowerment. We see Indian companies that are investing directly in African economy. They are not selling just product. They are creating jobs, transferring skills, and building local industries. India's cumulative investment in Africa now stands at an impressive $75 billion, making it one of the top 5 investors on the continent. This isn't about short-term gains, it's about fostering long-term, sustainable growth. Nowhere is this commitment more evident than in Ghana, this vibrant West African nation, the 10th largest economy on the continent and a beacon of democracy, has become a cornerstone of India's African strategy. The recent visit by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the first in over 3 decades by an Indian leader, marked a significant elevation of ties, moving toward a comprehensive strategic partnership. The reception Modi received, personally welcomed by President John Dramani Mahama at the airport, speak about the depth of this relationship. From the Jubilee House, Ghana's presidential palace, built with Indian assistance, to projects like the Comenda Sugar Factory and the Tema railway line, India's footprint is tangible. Bilateral trade, currently valued at around $3 billion, is set to double to $6 billion in the coming year. Ghana, rich in gold and emerging as an oil producer, provide valuable resources for India, but the partnership extends far behind. India is supporting Ghana's diversification into agriculture, healthcare, and digital transformation. They are exploring cooperation in critical mineral, a vital sector for Ghana's future. And significantly, Ghana is looking to India for defense equipment and training, a testament to the trust and strategic alignment between the two nations. This is a partnership built on mutual trust and shared democratic value. This brings us to a critical comparison. While in its present growth, another Asian giant, China, has long been a dominant player in Africa. China's Belt and Road Initiative has seen immense investment in infrastructure, often with massive loans. This has led to concerns about debt-trap diplomacy, where countries become heavily indebted, potentially losing control of strategic assets, as seen in the case of Sri Lanka's Hambantota port. The numbers speak volume. China's trade with Africa exceeds $280 billion, while its investment run into hundreds of billions. However, their model often involves Chinese contractor and labor, with less emphasis on local job creation and skill transfer. While African leaders appreciate their rapid infrastructure development, question persists about long-term sustainability and equitable benefit. India, in contrast, positions itself as an alternative development paradigm. Its lines of credit, totaling over $12 billion to 48 African countries, are often tied to local content requirement and capacity building. The focus is on skill development and market integration. India wants to help African nations avoid becoming a geopolitical battleground and instead build together, grow together. It's a strategy that resonates with the global south, emphasizes shared value and historical ties over transactional power play. The road ahead for India-Africa relations is not without its challenges. India's own domestic need, economic vulnerability, and the scale of China's financial firepower present hurdles. Issues like visa processes for African students in India and the need for greater cultural and educational exchange require attention. However, the opportunities are vast. Africa's youthful population, its vast untapped resources, and its economic growth make it a crucial partner. Initiatives like the Asia-Africa Growth Corridor, a partnership with Japan, further enhance India's collaborative vision. The inclusion of the African Union as a permanent member of the G20, strongly advocated by India, is a powerful symbol of this commitment to a more multipolar, equitable world order. This isn't about geopolitics, it's about people, progress, and partnership. It's about empowering a continent to realize its full potential, not through dependency, but through genuine collaboration. India's story in Africa is a powerful testament to the idea that international relations can be built on mutual trust, shared development, and a vision for a collective prosperity. What do you think is the most impactful aspect of India's evolving relationship with Africa? How do you see this new chapter influencing the global landscape? Thank you for watching. Together, let's continue to explore the stories that define our shared human journey.